If your skyline looks like a sci-fi movie, you're in Kuala Lumpur. If your skyline has twin giants holding hands, you're in Malaysia. If your city makes you look up and say, "Wow, welcome to MK Titans Travel." Hey, I'm MK Titans Travel. Welcome. Malaysia mixes ancient rainforests, buzzing cities, and island paradises into one unforgettable trip. Over the next videos, we'll count down 30 wonders, each a piece of Malaysia's soul. Starting at number 1, the Petronas Twin Towers in Kuala Lumpur. These steel and glass twins soar 452 meters, were once the world's tallest, and still hold the title for tallest twin towers. Their sky bridge links two giants and gives jaw-dropping city views, while KLCC Park softens the concrete with green space. They're not just buildings. They're a bold statement of Malaysia's growth, design, and ambition. Batu Caves, just outside Kuala Lumpur. A limestone giant with a rainbow staircase, 272 steps. That tug at your calves and your curiosity. At the base, a towering golden Lord Murugan guards the sky. I climb past flares of color, past cheeky macaques plotting snack heists, into a cathedral of stone where light spills through the cave roof like a blessing. This place isn't just photogenic, it's alive. During Taipasam, it becomes a river of devotion, millions carrying vows, music rising, faith turning the air electric. I stand there small, humbled, watching tradition breathe in real time. Batu Caves is Malaysia saying, "Our culture is not a museum piece, it's a heartbeat." Then the compass swings east to Borneo, Mount Kinabalu, 4,095 meters of raw, ancient pride. A UNESCO crown where orchids, pitcher plants, rare birds writing their own encyclopedia. The climb starts in forest hush. Steps tapping wood boards, clouds swallowing the trail. Every breath is thinner, every view gets bigger. Before dawn, I shuffle in the cold, fingers numb, headlamp dancing on granite, and then sunrise. The sky cracks open, shadows peel off the peaks. You don't conquer mountains, you negotiate with them. On Kinabalu, the deal is simple. Bring patience, leave ego. Up here, I remember the mountain is sacred. Spirits in stone, stories in wind. Respect isn't optional, it's the ticket.
Langkawi, 99 islands scattered across the Andaman Sea like emeralds on glass. The water, crystal clear. The skyline, limestone towers wrapped in rainforest. This place is a duty-free paradise. Yes, shopping bags belong next to sandy flip-flops. I ride the cable car up and suddenly, the Langkawi Sky Bridge slices through the clouds. Panoramic views, blue on blue, islands stitched across the horizon. But Langkawi isn't just beaches and bridges. Beneath your feet are stories written 500 million years ago. Ancient rock caves and legends of giants and spirits guiding fishermen home. Luxury resorts whisper relax, but the island's heart beats in its geology and myths. Now, flip the page. Georgetown, Penang. A UNESCO World Heritage city where history stands on every corner. Shop houses with pastel shutters, clan houses that guard family histories, temples perfumed with incense, colonial facades that watched centuries pass. The streets are an art gallery, murals that wink, installations that invite selfies, stories painted in color. And the food. This is Malaysia's flavor capital. Char kway teow sizzling at dusk, laksa that hums with spice, nyonya desserts that taste like nostalgia. Georgetown is a living museum, Malay, Chinese, Indian and European threads woven into daily life. Here's the contrast I love. Melaka, where every brick remembers a ship. Then we leap into Taman Negara, the rainforest that survived dinosaurs. Start in Melaka. Dutch red buildings, Portuguese forts, St. Paul's Hill stacked like chapters in a travelogue. Smell the Peranakan spice-carved shophouses, how global trade wrote Malaysia's first lines. Now flip the page and dive into Taman Negara. 130 million years old, a living library of trees, canopy, walkways, river safaris. Keep your eyes peeled for tapirs, tigers, your guide's instructions. The Perhentian Islands are renowned for their turquoise waters, coral reefs, and abundant marine life. Located off the coast of Terengganu, they are a paradise for snorkeling and diving enthusiasts. Sea turtles, reef sharks, and colorful fish thrive in these protected waters. The islands offer a peaceful escape with white sandy beaches and minimal development. The Perhentian Islands highlight Malaysia's marine biodiversity and pristine coastal beauty. The Cameron Highlands is a cool climate hill station famous for its tea plantations, strawberry farms, and rolling green landscapes. Established during British colonial rule, it provides a refreshing contrast to Malaysia's tropical heat. Visitors can tour tea factories, hike mossy forests, and explore flower gardens. The region also supports indigenous Orang Asli communities. Cameron Highlands represents Malaysia's agricultural heritage and highland charm.
Sabah. Start in Sarawak, some of the planet's most biodiverse rainforests. Towering trees rising above the canopy. Tangled vines weaving through branches. A soundtrack of birdsong fills the air. Orangutans swinging through the canopy. Tiny pygmy elephants on the forest floor. Hornbills flashing through the treetops. Iban, Katazan Dusun, other indigenous communities have stewarded this place for centuries, weaving culture and conservation together. These forests do heavy lifting for Earth's climate, storing carbon and cooling the planet. It's not just beautiful, it's essential. Then blink and you're at Sipadan Island, a volcanic pinnacle plunging into sapphire deep. Walls of coral close to the drop-off. Currents calling in schools of barracuda. Graceful turtles gliding through blue water. Reef sharks patrolling the reef edges. Strict visitor limits and smart conservation turned Sipadan into a rare success story. Tourism that protects, not plunders. So what does wonder mean here? Biodiversity, culture, science, all wrapped in green canopy and blue deep. You can witness it, but only by choosing responsibility. Book licensed guides, follow local rules, support indigenous-led projects, give to conservation groups protecting habitat and sea.
Menara KL, 421 meters of steel and ambition. Revolving restaurant sky deck for thrill seekers, sweeping views of Kuala Lumpur. It sits beside a protected forest reserve, neon and nature handshake. Now dive to Gunung Mulu National Park in Sarawak. UNESCO-listed limestone pinnacles, vast cave systems. The Sarawak Chamber, one of the world's largest underground rooms, echoes you can almost lose your voice in. Sharp casts rare wildlife, a sense of real exploration, science and adventure collide.
Putrajaya, Malaysia's futuristic garden city. Grand bridges arching over planned avenues and lakes. Landscaped parks filled with walking paths and water features. An artificial lake that feels calm and purposeful. Look up. The Putra Mosque's pink dome anchors the skyline. Islamic-inspired architecture, a modern nod to tradition. This place isn't just pretty. It's a blueprint for sustainable urban life. Green spaces and parks woven into the city fabric. Smart design guiding transport and energy systems. Elegant public buildings framed by plazas and boulevards. Flip the map. We're at Redang Island. Crystal clear turquoise water shimmering just offshore. Powder white sand stretching between swaying palms and sunbeds. Reefs buzzing with neon fish right off the shore. It's part of a marine park, protected. Conservation isn't optional, it's the whole point. Snorkel safely and float over unreal coral gardens below. Luxury resorts with private villas nestle beachfront. Low-key island vibes keep things relaxed. Perfect for honeymooners and nature lovers alike.
Fraser's Hill. Up here the air turns crisp. The roads curl like ribbons through the forest. I pass Tudor-style cottages that look like a postcard from another time. It's peaceful, slower, softer. Birdwatchers come here for a reason. This hill station shelters rare species. Silver-breasted broadbills, mountain peacocks, and tiny gems with wings. At dawn, the trees become a concert. Not loud, just alive. I walk the trails, breathe in moss and mist, and hear my own footsteps. Fraser's Hill never sold its soul to big resorts. It stayed small, it stayed charming, it stayed cool, literally and spiritually. Now the sun drops and I trade pine-scented chill for river warmth. Kuala Selangor. I step into a small boat, engine low, voices lower. The mangroves hold their breath. And then, glow. Thousands of tiny lights pulse in sync, like the trees learn to breathe with stars. It's not a show, it's a heartbeat. These fireflies need clean, dark, healthy mangroves. Local communities protect them, limiting boat traffic, cutting the glare, keeping the water alive. No flash photos, no shouting, no chasing. I sit still, let the river carry me, and time slows again. Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Mosque, the Blue Mosque, largest in Malaysia, its cobalt domes soaring minarets blend modern design with timeless Islamic patterns. It's a living center of faith and a skyline icon. Now flip the script, head northwest to Royal Balaam State Park. Ancient rainforest, colossal trees, hornbills carving the air, the rare Rafflesia peeking once in a blue moon. Malayan tigers roam where indigenous communities live in balance with nature. Sky mirror. Selangor low tide throws a perfect reflection of the heavens on a sudden sand stage. It shows up only at certain tides and certain moon phases. Timing is everything. Snap photos, but respect the rhythm of the sea. Then we cut to Kuala Lumpur's Islamic Arts Museum. Quiet halls filled with manuscripts. Quiet halls filled with textiles. Quiet halls filled with ceramics. Intricate models that map centuries of knowledge. From shimmering sand that mirrors clouds to galleries that mirror human creativity. It's a montage of nature and culture. Malaysia's coast and collections. Unexpected, precise, unforgettable.
Penang. Kek Lok Si, one of Southeast Asia's largest Buddhist temples, rises like a dream carved in stone. I walk under lanterns, past intricate sculptures that tell centuries of stories. The pagoda climbs layer by layer, Chinese, Thai, Burmese, proof that beauty thrives where cultures meet. At the summit, the goddess of mercy watches over the island, a towering calm above the city hum. I look out and Penang unfolds. Rooftops, sea, hills, like a prayer you can see. This place isn't just architecture, it's a heartbeat. A living sanctuary where diversity isn't a slogan, it's the blueprint. Now I trade bells for bubbles. Semporna's Islands, Mabel, Kapalai, float over glass-clear water. I drop beneath the surface and the world shrinks to the size of wonder. Reef-wide, tiny flamboyant cuttlefish, nudibranchs painted like confetti, turtles gliding past coral cities. Every inch is alive. Every color has a neighbor. Above the water, sea gypsy communities carry knowledge shaped by tide and wind, boats as homes, the ocean as map. It's culture moving with the current, tradition anchored in turquoise. Water first then rock. Tasik Kenyir, Southeast Asia's largest man-made lake, spreads through emerald rainforest like a mirror. Waterfall's secret caves, a buffet of freshwater fish, make it an eco-adventurer's dream. Floating houses. Slow boat tours mean relaxing mornings and wild afternoons. It's also a power player. Hydroelectric dams keeping lights on while locals build ecotourism that cares for the forest. Flip the map and you hit Gua Tempurung in Perak, one of Malaysia's biggest limestone giants. Stalactites hang like chandeliers. Chambers echo millions of years. Underground rivers carve dramatic routes. Tours range from easy strolls to full-on spelunking. Bring a helmet, a torch, and your sense of wonder.
Pangkor Island fishing villages, sleepy coastlines, zero rush. Walk sandy lanes, eat seafood that was swimming that morning. Watch fishermen mend nets while the water stays crystal clear. It's low-key local, totally unplugged, the kind of place you go to breathe. Flip the map to Sabah Tea Garden tucked beneath Mount Kinabalu. rolling green terraces, organic tea leaves, rainforest right at your doorstep. Take a guided tour, sip tea with a view, catch cultural performances that celebrate local life. It's sustainability meetings, serenity farms that feel like forests. In Kuala Kangsar, ornate roofs and ceremonial lanes keep tradition alive. It's a living symbol of national identity. Then flip to Desaru Coast. Long sandy beaches, family water parks, golf courses, fresh sea breeze, modern leisure with local warmth. Bako National Park. Packs, rainforests, mangroves, cliffs, beaches into one wild playground. I don't think people understand how much Borneo fits into one tiny park. In just a few hours here, you'll hike from sea-sprayed cliffs to shadowy rainforest, through tangled mangroves, and down quiet sandy coves. Keep your eyes peeled for proboscis monkeys. That iconic nose is basically a celebrity on 4 legs. Monitor lizards, wild boar, a chorus of tropical birds. Trails are short but scene-stealing, perfect for a quick dive into Borneo's biodiversity. Bako proves big nature comes in compact packages, an accessible, unforgettable sampler of Malaysia's wild side. If you loved this peek, like and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.